Today I'm going to be teaching you how to launch a server through the Analytics Command Line Interface, or the ACI. So first thing we're going to do is open up a terminal and we're going to type in ACI login. So we need to make sure we're logged in before we do anything. It's going to give you this prompt that says make sure you want to refresh your token if you're already logged in. I'm going to press yes just to show you guys how to log in. Alright, so the first thing it's going to ask you for is your username, and you can see here that there is my name already in these brackets right here. That is to show you that that's the default option. You don't actually have to type anything, and you can just hit enter if you have that, if you've already logged in. And then you're going to put in your password, and then you're going to put in the URL that the ACI is pointing to. I have a default for that too. And so that's logged in right now. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to launch the server with the command ACI launch. Once we enter ACI launch, we're going to be prompted with this question that asks if you want to see the entire list of available instances. If you already know what instance you want to spawn, you could just type it in right here. So like let's say C4 large, you can press enter and you'll go to the next prompt. But we're going to press Y and enter yes to see the entire list of instances. So once you've made your decision on the instance you wish to spawn, you just type it in. So let's go C4 large and then press enter. The next thing we'll be prompted for is the instance image, or the AMI. In this case, I only have one AMI choice, so it was automatically inputted for me. Next, we have the subnet ID. Again, you can type in whatever subnet you want. Say we want this first one right here. We'll just copy that in and paste that right there. Or again, you can see in these brackets that one is already pre-filled for me. And the pre-filled default one is going to be the cheapest subnet, the cheapest availability zone. So we'll just stick with that one for now. Next is the security group. Again, we have a default option, or you can type in whatever one you wish. So I'm just going to stick with the default option. Then we get prompted for a yes or no whether or not we want this this instance to be a spot request. In this case, we do want it to be a spot request. I'll just press enter again because Y is the default. Do we want to disable the instances slots upon launch? Yes, I'm going to stick with the default. Again, you could put in, you could put Y, you could type in yes. It all works. So we'll just stick with the default. Then the cache disk size is 500. Let's say I want 550 for this one. I'll type in 550 and press enter. And then the instance begins to spin up and launch. And as you can see, the instance is successfully spawning, and we actually even have the IP address right here. So that's how you launch a server in the ACI.